Hi, this is Alexandra at Beadaholique, here to show you how to use the Artistic Wire S-Hook Clasp Jig Tool. So this tool is going to make a clasp that looks like this. And this uses 20 gauge wire, 18 and 22 would work as well. We've got some craft wire here. I also have a couple of 8mm jump rings that our clasp will hook onto. And it comes with a little push peg that you'll see is useful. We've got some flesh cutters, nylon jaw pliers, some chain nose pliers, and after we've formed our clasp, I'm going to bring in a bench block and hammer, and that's going to give us this work-hardened artisan look to our clasp. So when you buy a jig like this, and there are a variety of styles for different components, they will come with specialized, very clear to read instructions like so. Now to begin, I'm going to bring in my ruler and cut about 4.5 inches of wire. And to make sure that's nice and straight, I'm going to take my nylon jaw pliers and just run that along the length of my wire to get any strange warps out of there and get it ready to use. Alright, and now we're going to take the end of our wire and insert it inside the hole that's at the center of our jig. Just about 1/2 inch, 1/4 or 1/2 inch. I'm going to push that down with my finger like so. And to begin, I'm going to bring the wire to the right over the top of this right hand peg, around the bottom of it, and up over the top of this raised plastic portion that's going to shape one side of our clasp. I'm going to come around and do the same thing on the opposite side. Create the other loop, and then through the center, from behind this peg and around the outside of it until I've crossed through, almost through the middle, so that wire is coming over on itself. Then what I want to do with this peg, because this is slipping off a little bit, we want to make sure we press our wire in. So I'm going to take the peg and press it down. It's hollow, it's got a hole that fits right on there. Press it down onto our loops. On one side, also on the other side. Just for good measure, I'm going to kind of tap it around the edges as well, just to get a really good solid shape on there. Then I'm ready to take off my wire. I can lift that edge up. I could also clip it off if I want. And slip off our formed wire. From here, we're ready to get it all fine-tuned. So I'm going to clip off the extra by just setting my flesh cutter right against where the wire overlaps on itself on each side of those loops. And I'm going to use my chain nose pliers to make sure I have a nice flush closure on those. And I can make some little micro adjustments as I go. I'm not quite ready to make it exact yet because we'll be hammering it. So let me also tuck in this edge a little bit, get the shaping right. That looks about right. Okay, so now I'm going to bring in the bench block and set my clasp down. And with the flat side of my hammer, I'm just going to start lightly tapping on that. You'll see it gives it sort of a textured, flattened appearance. And it's also going to help keep the shape of the curves. Once I've done one side, I'm going to flip it over. Give it a few more taps there to make the sides match. And you'll see that my arms have opened a little bit, and that's all right because they push right back in. And you'll also feel the wire has stiffened a bit, which is good for helping to keep the clasp closed when you're wearing it. So these jump rings that I've selected fit nicely and have the same gauge, and that's what you will put on either side when you're ready to attach whatever project you're using via crimps or wire wraps, whatever you choose. I hope this video was useful. You can find all these tools and supplies at Beadaholique.com, and please also subscribe to our YouTube channel for all the latest updates. Thanks for watching.